We're seeing a scenario where Chinese mining company Jinshuan is expected to help jumpstart Kwale titanium in Kenya, which has not been active for the past 10 years. Do you think that's a good move considering the global downturn?
Titanium is a product that actually is in demand, used in aeroplane parts and even human parts for alignments and stuff like that. Whether it's actually a very good idea to do that, I'm not quite sure, but I really don't see how they will take off the project. The Canadian company that has been running, that has had the lease for the last 10 years has not been able to get the project actually to start.
And how much power will the Chinese firm wield over the mining sector, considering it's investing about at least 75% of its monetary value in it?
Not really much, because Kenya is not really a mining country. I think the mining sector contributes less than 6–7% of the GDP, and basically it's just basic metals that they do mine. If they actually are able to take off the project from the ground, but there are a lot of environmental issues connected to the project. So value for the Chinese company, a bit tricky.
And is this part of Kenya's diversification program?
Yes, the government is cash-strapped, and they're really trying to look of other ways of trying to move away from their reliance on agriculture and tourism. So they're basically trying to move into other sectors, but I don't really think mining is the right way to go about it.
Well, what capacity will Kwale titanium generate annually if it does get started?
If it does get started, we're looking at about 77,000 to 80,000 tons per year.
How exactly would that help the economy of Kenya going forward? Depending
if the demand for the product will be there. Mostly people have a demand for actually the finished product. Titanium ore is not really rare. There are a lot of untapped fields in Soviet Union, even in South Africa, which is one of the largest producers. So it will really depend on the demand from the global market. But on a real impact to the economy, an estimated 3 billion per year, which is very minor considering that the country's GDP is close to 1.2 trillion.
So why exactly did China want to invest in the mining sector, which is underdeveloped in Kenya, first of all, and the mining company has not been up and running for the past 10 years? Why did China go into it?
China moving into Africa basically was that they need the raw materials. And if they see an opportunity where they can actually get the raw materials cheaply, they'll definitely move into the area. Because if they do mine, I actually see most of that raw material, most of that titanium moving to China. And Kenya also has other prospects of oil and even gold. So if they move in and they get this titanium thing working, and the government and they get the trust of the government, it will be easier for them to move into the other sectors.
So this is basically a way into the other sectors of Kenya. Well, in the past, trade between Kenya and China has seen a lot of cheap and counterfeit goods coming into the Kenyan market, which was stifling the Kenyan economy. So what's the investor sentiments like at the moment with China wanting to come into the mining sector?
They have the power. They have the financial power to do it. They have the expertise to do the mining. The Canadians have been given 10 years, really, and they've not done anything. So for the government, really, it's anyone who can go to that mine and get something out and sell, and revenue comes to the country. I really don't think they really care from where it is coming, whether it's even South Africa, Zimbabwe, or whatever, as long as you can mine the product and the country benefits.